The Diamond is a ship, me lads, for the Davis Straits is bound, and the key it is all garnished with bonny lasses round. Captain Thompson gives the order to sail the ocean wide, where the sun it never sets, me lads, nor darkness dims the sky. And it's cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship, the Diamond, goes a-fishing for the whale. Along the quays of Peterhead, the lasses stand around, their shawls all pulled about them and the salt tears running down. Now don't you weep, me bonny lass, though you'll be left behind, for the rose will bloom on Greenland's ice before we change our mind. And it's cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship, the Diamond, goes a-fishing for the whale. Here's health to the Resolution, likewise the Eliza Swan. Here's a health to the Butler of Montrose and the Diamond ship of fame. We wear the trousers of the white, the jackets of the blue. When we return to Peterhead, we'll have sweethearts anew. And it's cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship, the Diamond, goes a-fishing for the whale. It'll be bright both day and night when the whaling lads come home, in a ship that's full of oil, me boys, and money to our name. We'll make the cradles all to rock and the blankets for to tear, and every lass in Peterhead sing hush-a-bye, me dear. And it's cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship, the Diamond, goes a-fishing for the whale.
They've took us jolly sailor lads a-fishing for the whale on the 4th day of August in 1864. Bound for Greenland we've set sail. The lookout stood on the cross trees high, with a spyglass in his hand. There's a whale, there's a whale, there's a whalefish, he cried, and she blows at every span. The captain stood on the quarter deck, and a sort of a man was he. Overhaul, let your davy tackles fall, and we'll launch them boats to sea. We struck that whale and the line played out, but she gave a flurry with her tail, and the boat capsized, we lost 7 of our men, and we never caught that whale. Now the losing of 7 fine seamen, it grieved the captain sore, but the losing of a bloody sperm whale, oh, it grieved him 10 times more. Now Greenland is a horrid place, where our fisher lads have to go, where the rose and the lily never bloom in spring. Though there's only ice and
Come all ye young fellas that's bound after spam. Come all ye bold seamen that's rounded the horn. Our captain hath told us, and we hope he says true, that there's plenty of spam whale on the coast of Peru. We've weathered the Horn and we're now of Peru. We're all of one mind to endeavour to do. Our boats they're all ready, our mastheads all manned. Our rig and rove light, me boys, and our signals all planned. It was early one morning we heard the brave shout, as the man on the lookout cried out, "There she spout!" "Where away?" says our captain, "and where does she lay?" 2 points to our lee bow, scarce a mile away. Then it's call up all hands, me lads, and be of good cheer. Put your tubs in your boats, boys, have your bowlines all clear. Sway up on them boats now, jump in, me brave crew. Lower away now, and after her, try the best you can do. Well, the waste boat ran down, and of course got the start. "Lay on," says the happener, "for I'm held for the long dart." "Now bend on them oars, boys, and make your boat fly. But one thing we dread of, keep clear of his eye." Oh, we give him one eye, and the whale he went down. But as he come up, boys, our captain bent on, and the next harpoon struck, and the line sped away. But whatever that whale done, he gave us fair play. Oh, he raced and he sounded, he twisted and he spin, but we fought him alongside and got our lance in, which caused him to vomit and the blood for to spout, and in 10 minutes time, the boys, he'd roll both fins out. And with many a shout, we soon caught him in and begun to try out. Now the blubber is rendered and likewise stowed down, and it's better to us, me boys, than 500 pounds. Now we're bound into Tumbers in our manly power, where a man buys a whorehouse for a barrel of flour. We'll spend all our money on them Spanish gals ashore, and when it's all gone, me boys, we'll go whaling for more.
Tommy's gone on a whaling ship, away to Hilo. Oh, Tommy's gone on a damn long trip. Tom's gone to Hilo. He never kissed his gal goodbye, away to Hilo. told her why. Tom's gone to Hilo. She'd robbed him blind and left him broke. Away to Hilo. He'd had enough, gave her the poke. Tom's gone to Hilo. His half-pay it went like chaff. Away to Hilo. She hung around for the other half. Tom's gone to Hilo. She drank and boozed his pay away. Away to Hilo. With a weather eye on his next payday. Tom's gone to Hilo. Oh, Tommy's gone and left her flat. Away to Hilo. Oh, Tommy's gone and he won't come back. Tom's gone to Hilo.
I've been a sea cook and I've been a clipperman. I can sing, I can dance, I can work the jib-boom. I can handle a harpoon and cut a fine figure whenever I get in a boat standing room. And we'll rant and we'll roar like true-born young whalemen. We'll rant and we'll roar on deck or below until we see bottom inside the two sinkers, and straight up the channel to Wasco we'll go. I was in Talcahuano last year in a whaler. I bought some gold brooches for the gals in the bay. I bought me a pipe and they call it a meerschaum, and it melted like butter on a hot shiny day. And we'll rant and we'll roar like true-born young whalemen. We'll rant and we'll roar on deck or below until we see bottom inside the two sinkers, and straight up the channel to Wasco we'll go. I went to a dance one night in Old Tumbes. There was plenty of gals there as fine as you'd wish. There was one pretty maiden a-chewing tobacco, just like a young kitten a-chewing fresh fish. And we'll rant and we'll roar like true-born young whalemen. We'll rant and we'll roar on deck or below until we see bottom inside the two sinkers, and straight up the channel to Wasco we'll go. Here's a health to the cattles of old Talcahuano, a health to the maidens of far-off Maui. And let you be merry, don't be melancholy. I can't marry yous all old and choky I'd be. And we'll rant and we'll roar like true-born young whalemen. We'll rant and we'll roar on deck or below until we see bottom inside the two sinkers, and straight up the channel to Wasco we'll go. If I had the wings of a gull, me boys, I would spread 'em and fly home. I'd leave old Greenland's icy grounds, for of right whales there is none. And the weather's rough and the winds do blow, and there's little comfort here. I'd sooner be snug in a Deptford pub, a-drinking of strong beer. Oh, a man must be mad or want money bad to venture catching whales. For we may be drowned when the fish turns around, or our head be smashed by his tail. Though the work seems grand to the young green hand, and his heart is high when he goes, in a very short burst he'd as soon hear a curse as the cry of "there she blows." All hands on deck now, for God's sake, move briskly if you can. And he stumbles on deck so dizzy and sick, for his life he don't give a damn. And high overhead the great fluke spread, and the mate gives the whale the iron. And soon their blood in a purple flood from the spout hole comes a-flying. Well, these trials we bear for nigh 4 years, till the flying jib points for home. We're supposed for our toil to get a bonus on the oil and an equal share of the bone. But we go to the agent to settle for the trip, and we find we've cause to repent, for we've slaved away 4 years of our life and earn about £3.10. The noble fleet of whalers went sailing from Dundee, well manned by British sailors to work upon the sea. On the Western Ocean Passage, none with them can compare, but the smartest ship to make the trip is Ballena, I declare. Oh, the wind is on a quarter, her engine's working free. There's not another whaler that sails out of Dundee can beat the old Ballena. She needs no trial run, having challenged all both great and small from Dundee to St. John. It happened on a Tuesday, 3 days out of Dundee. The gale took off her quarter boat and a couple of men, you see. It battered at her bulwarks and her stanchions and her rails, and left the old Ballena boys a-frothing in the gale. Oh, the wind is on her quarter, her engine's working free. There's not another whaler that sails out of Dundee can beat the old Ballena. She needs no trial run, having challenged all both great and small from Dundee to St. John. Old Jackman cut his canvas and he fairly raised his steam, and Captain Guy with air and by was ploughing through the stream. And the noble tearing over, her boilers nearly burst, and still at the old whaling grounds Ballena got there first. Oh, the wind is on her quarter, her engine's working free. There's not another whaler that sails out of Dundee can beat the old Ballena. She needs no trial run, and we challenged all both great and small from Dundee to St. John. And now the season's over and the ship half full of oil, our flying jib boom points for home towards our native soil. And when that we have landed, boys, where the rum is very cheap, we'll drink success to the skipper's health for getting us over the deep. Oh, the wind is on her quarter, her engine's working free. There's not another whaler that sails out of Dundee can beat the old Ballena. She needs no trial run, and we challenged all both great and small from Dundee to St. John. When first I landed in Liverpool, I went upon the spree. While money lasts, I spend it fast, got drunk as drunk could be. But before me money was all gone on liquor and the horse, I made up me mind that I was inclined to go to sea no more. No more, no more, to go to sea no more. I made up me mind that I was inclined to go to sea no more. As I was walking down the street, I met with Angeline. She said, "Come home with me lad, and we'll have a cracking time." But when I awoke, it was no joke. I found I was all alone. Me silver watch and me money too, and me whole bloody gear was gone. Was gone, me whole bloody gear was gone. When I awoke, it was no joke, for me whole bloody gear was gone. As I was walking down the street, I met Big Rapper Brown. I asked him if he would take me in, and he looked at me with a frown. He said, "Last time you was paid off, with me you chalked up no score, but I'll take your advance and I'll give yous a chance to go to sea once more." Once more, to go to sea once more. I'll take your advance and I'll give yous a chance to go to sea once more.
My dad was a fisherman bold, and he lived till he grew old. Till he opened the pane and popped out the flame just to see how the wind do blow. He often said to me, "You'd be wise before you go. Do you open the pane and pop out the flame just to see how the wind do blow? When the north wind roughly blow, then I lay right snug below, and I open the pane and pop out the flame just to see how the wind do blow. When the wind comes from the west, it will blow hard at the best. So I open the pane and pop out the flame just to see how the wind do blow. Now a wind that's from the east isn't good to man nor beast. So I open the pane and pop out the flame just to see how the wind do blow. When the south wind softly blow, there's not enough for you to go. So I open the pane and pop out the flame just to see how the wind do blow. My wife, she said to me, "We shall starve if you don't go." So I open the pane and pop out the flame just to see how the wind do blow. So all you fishermen bold, if you live till you grow old, do you open the pane and pop out the flame just to see how the wind do blow?
It's of a pretty female, as you shall understand. She had a mind for roving into a foreign land. Attired in sailor's clothing, she boldly did appear, and engaged with the captain to serve him for a year. She engaged with the captain, a cabin boy to be. The wind it being in favour, so they put out to sea. The captain's lady being on board, she seemed in great joy, so glad the captain had engaged the handsome cabin boy. Her cheeks appeared as roses, with her locks all in a curl. The sailors oft times smiled and said he looks just like a girl. But eating captain's biscuit sheer colour did destroy, and the wasted swell of pretty Nell, the handsome cabin boy. As through the Bay of Biscay the gallant ship did plough, one night among the sailors there was an awful row. They bundled from their hammocks, it did their rest destroy, and they laughed about the groaning of the handsome cabin boy. Oh doctor, the cabin boy did cry. The sailors swore by all that's good the cabin boy should die. The doctor ran with all his might and smiling at the fun, for to think a sailor lad should have a daughter or a son. The sailors, when they heard the joke, they all began to stare. The child belongs to none of us, they solemnly did swear. The lady to the captain said, my dear, I wish you joy, for it's either you or I betrayed the handsome cabin boy. So they all took up a bumper and drank success to trade, and likewise to the cabin boy, though neither man nor maid. And if the war should rise again, the sailors to destroy, we will ship some other sailors like the handsome cabin boy.
Come, come, my lads, and listen here, a fisherman's song you soon will hear. What I did and undergo when first I went to cod banging out to me laugh all the day, riddle all day. This is a smacksman's life at sea. How well I remember on the 14th of May, a big bark ship she came our way. She came our way and did let fly, and the topsail halyards flew sky high to me laugh all the day, riddle all day. This is a smacksman's life at sea. And now we draw near Harwich Pier, the young and the old they both draw near, to see us get our fish on deck and crack their skulls with a little short stick to me laugh all the day, riddle all day. This is a smacksman's life at sea. And now my song is nearly done, and I hope I've not offended one. I don't think I've got it complete, 'cause I've only been in the trade about a week, to me laugh all the day, riddle all day. This is a smacksman's life at sea.
We were laying in the Surrey dock one day. The mate knew that it was time to get underway. Stormy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, our barge will go. He's homeward bound, but he's out of luck, 'cause the skipper's half drunk in the dog and duck. Stormy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, our barge will go. Then the skipper came aboard with a girl on his arm. He's gonna give a barge in and take her farm. Stormy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, our barge will go. At last we're off down Yarmouth Reach, when the leadbird's knocked on Greenland beach. Stormy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, our barge will go. So the mate ran forward and the cook fell in the dock, and the skipper caught his knackers in the main sheet block. Stormy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, our barge will go. 'Cause the mate set the wheel and he jibed her twice, 'cause the skipper's got his knackers in the bowl of ice. Stormy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, our barge will go. But the barge went ashore and scared our oar. She said, "Chuck this, I'm off for shore." Stormy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, our barge will go. We shoves her off and she sails like heck, but there ain't no bargeman up on deck. Stormy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, our barge will go. There's a crash and a bump and she's ashore. The mate says, "Christ, we're on the Nore." Stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, our barge will go. We shoves her off and away we go, but the skipper's got a bottle of beer below. Stormy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, our barge will go. On the top of the tide the barge did fleet, when the mate sees a ghost on the topsail sheet. Stormy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, our barge will go. We lay close all round Orford Nest, when the wind backed round to the south-south-west. Stormy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, our barge will go. We reached our port all safe and sound, and tied her up in Yarmouth town. Stormy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, our barge will go. So after all our fears and alarms, we all ended up in the Druid's arms. Stormy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, our barge will go.
From Boston Harbour we set sail, when it was blowing the devil of a gale, with the ringtail set all the vassines in peak, and the Rule Britannia ploughing up the deep.
With a bing bow wow, sow row row, foldy-roldy-ride-o-day.
Then up comes the skipper from down below. It's look aloft, lads, look alow. Then it's look alow and it's look aloft. And coil up your ropes, lads, fore and aft.
With a bing bow wow, sow row row, foldy-roldy-ride-o-day.
Then down to his cabin well he quickly crawls, until this poor old steward bawls, go and mix me a glass that'll make me cough, for it's better weather here than it is on top.
With a bing bow wow, sow row row, foldy-roldy-ride-o-day.
Now there's one thing that we have to crave, that the captain meets with a watery grave, so we'll throw him down into some dark hole, where the sharks will have his body and the devil have his soul.
With a bing bow wow, sow row row, foldy-roldy-ride-o-day.
In merry Scotland there lived three brothers. In Scotland there lived brothers three. And they did cast lots for to see which of them should go robbing all on the salt sea. Now the lot it fell on bold Henry Martin, the youngest of those brothers three, that he should go robbing all on the salt sea, the salt sea, the salt sea, to maintain his two brothers and he. Now we had not been a-sailing on a cold winter's morning, scarce days but 2 or 3, before we espied a lofty tall ship, a tall ship, a tall ship, come a-sailing down under our lee. Hallo, hallo, cried bold Henry Martin, what makes you come sailing so nigh? We're a rich merchant ship bound for old England, old England, old England. Won't you please for to let us pass by? Oh no, cried bold Henry Martin, such things can never be, for I am turned robber all on the salt sea, the salt sea, to maintain my two brothers and me. Come, heave up your courses and bring your ship to. Come hither and under my lee, and I will rob you of all your flowing gold, flowing gold, flowing gold, and return your fair bodies to sea. Then it's broadside to broadside they valiantly fought. They fought for 4 hours or more, till at last Henry Martin gave her a dead shot, a dead shot, a dead shot, and down to the bottom she bore. Bad news, you bold English heroes, bad news to fair London town. There is one of your good ships a sunk off the land, off the land, off the land, and all of our merry men drowned.
Come all of you young sailor lads and listen to my play, and when you've heard it won't you pity me, for I was a bloody fool in the port of Liverpool the first time that I came home from sea. I was paid at rather high from a man from off the Clyde, and £4.10 a month it was me pay, and it jingled in me tin till I was taken in by a young girl they called her Maggie May. How well I do remember when I first met Maggie May. She was cruising up and down Old Cannon Place, and she had a figure finer than the fastest ocean liner, and being just a sailor I gave chase. Next morning I awoke, I was flat and stony broke, and no shirt or pants or waistcoat could I find. When I asked her where they were, she said, Jack, me dear, they're down in Paddy's pawn shop number 9. To the pawn shop I did go, no clothes there could I find, and a scuffer came and took that girl away, away, and the judge he guilty found her of robbing a homeward bounder, and he paid her fare right back to Walton jail. Oh, Maggie, Maggie May, they've taken you away, and you're back in Walton where you was before. For you've cheated many a whaler, now you've started off on jailers, but you'll never roam down Lime Street anymore.